Welcome back to Snobs Film History Classic Film Review on the Scene Snobs Channel. I'm Mick Manhattan, and for the first few months of 2025, we're celebrating James Bond, taking a deep dive into the best of 007. While I'm tackling full-length Bond reviews over at Popcorn and Pints, here we're highlighting Bond's most iconic adventures. Today, we turn our sights onto 1987's The Living Daylights, a film that redefined James Bond for a new generation. With Timothy Dalton's first turn as 007, this entry brought the franchise back to its espionage roots, delivering a serious Cold War-era thriller packed with high-stakes action and intrigue. Let's dive in. The story kicks off with Bond tasked with escorting a defecting Soviet general, Georgy Koskov. But when Koskov is kidnapped from British custody, Bond is drawn into a web of double crosses, KGB conspiracies, and an arms deal that could ignite a global conflict. Along the way, Bond meets Kara Milvoy, a cellist caught in the middle of the deadly game, and faces off against the ruthless General Pushkin and the devious arms dealer Brad Whitaker, played by Joe Don Baker. With stunning European locations, high-tech Aston Martins, and one of the most intense mid-air fights in Bond history, The Living Daylights is a thrilling return to classic spy intrigue. Behind the camera, The Living Daylights marked a significant shift in tone for the franchise. Roger Moore's lighter, campier Bond had defined the series for over a decade, but with Timothy Dalton taking the reins, the character returned to gritty, no-nonsense secret agent from Ian Fleming's novels. Dalton, known for his theatrical and Shakespearean background, studied the Bond books closely, crafting a version of 007 that was more intense, serious, and emotionally driven than his predecessors. A fun fact about this movie, Pierce Brosnan was originally cast but had to drop out due to his Remington Steel contract, paving the way for Dalton's debut. And speaking of action, the film's Gibraltar opening scene, featuring a parachute escape from a Land Rover, remains one of the most jaw-dropping sequences in the franchise. When The Living Daylights hit theaters in 1987, it was a box office success, grossing over $191 million worldwide. Critics praised Dalton's fresh take on Bond, calling it a welcome return to espionage-driven storytelling. While some longtime fans missed Moore's humor, many embraced the darker, more realistic Bond for a new era of the Cold War tensions. The impact of The Living Daylights is still felt today. Dalton's hard-edged performance directly influenced Daniel Craig's modern Bond, setting the stage for a more grounded, character-driven 007. The film's realistic action, gripping Cold War themes, and the strong character work have earned it a loyal fan base, with many believing Dalton was ahead of his time. Though he only played Bond twice, his influence on the franchise is undeniable. As we wrap up our review of The Living Daylights, one thing is clear. The film is an underrated gem in Bond history, bringing real espionage, thrilling action, and a bold new lead into the spotlight. Want more Bond content? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Scene Snobs channel. Plus, join our Patreon for exclusive perks, giveaways, and behind-the-scenes content. Until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan reminding you, espionage is best served cold. See you at the movies.